Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. Folks, today we have got one of my favorites in Bristol Short Track. I've already done the work. I did it right after I got done recording the last episode. And the good news was, the greatest news was, we were able to upgrade our suspension up to an 85. So hopefully that'll help with our turning, our steering overall, our braking, just handling. And that matters getting onto this short track. I wasn't doing anything with the aero, and I don't know if we can do anything that's going to make the aero better for the Talladega race next, but our focus right now is Bristol. We got 150 laps straight, no stages, so it's purely going to be based on cautions and or green flag stops. We need to get out there, get a feel for the car with the new upgrades, and see how we're going to perform before we get out there and qualify. But I will see you when we're qualifying. All right, we were able to get our goal time, which was a 17.3. We got 17.2 by over 1 full tenth. We ended up in a good spot there, which makes me happy. We have qualifying to do. This is for a top 20, and we need this top 20 because this is the money race for us as far as that goes. We have the upgraded suspension for this race up to an 85. That's a big deal, and I think that if we're able to qualify near that 17.2 or within that 17.2, we're going to be in a great spot to not only get a top 20, but maybe have another pretty stellar race, which would be awesome for us. So let me get out there and do the qualifying and see where we end up. Here we go, qualifying lap now happening. I'm not really trying to get it down to the bottom. We race faster in the middle of the track on this one. Might bring it down farther this time, but... And there you go. Almost a 17 flat. Fantastic. Puts us into 17th place. And all we can do, hopefully, is move on up if we have a good race here. Top 5, Tommy Joe Martin, Sammy Smith, Justin Haley, Jeffrey Earnhardt, and Ryan Truex. Top custom drivers, well, of course, we're in 17th. Chavez 20th, Smith 21st, Jones 24th, Oliveira 25th, Kane 26th, Perez 27th, Egan 28th, Bethel 29th, Carpenter 30th, Cost 31st, Schildhouse 32nd, Graham 33rd, Malone 34th, Norton 35th, and Lane 36th. 150 laps here at the Cheddar's 300 here at Bristol, Tennessee. Justin Allgaier, he is our friend, and we like it. Tommy Joe Martins qualified first. He's your pole winner. Anthony Alfredo, tough race so far. Failed technical inspection. He goes to the back. That puts us in 16th place on the outside, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know where I want to be when I'm around all these other drivers, but for now, press the wrong button. Not what I wanted, but here we are. We'll be all right. We get good drives off. I don't know how long we can do that for, but hoping that I can do something here. Maybe I'll get down on the inside for now. Oh, that wasn't great. See if I can get a nice little run here. Yeah, there we go. No contact. Oh, sorry, I'm not talking. I'm at the back of this little pack here. Separation, big separation between subscriber drivers and these drivers. That's about to change. I just sent out the upgrade points for all the subscriber drivers. So we've got this race, 2 more races, and then that'll start to take effect. The April 22nd episode is when that'll take effect. Also with that, we're going to make some adjustment to these drivers based on their standings. Some drivers are going to gain points. Some drivers are going to potentially lose points based on where they're at right now, and that's going to put a little bit of separation. I'm going to take a look at some stats and actually make some separation here because, yes, I like the anyone's game, but there's literally a 1.5-second gap between these cars, and, well, maybe I won't change it. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I don't want to change the 2.5 gap because as soon as the upgrades start to happen, it's going to be pretty quick. Like if one person has, I think the most points that are upgrade points are going out right now are 24. So that person, say they chose to put all 24 into speedway races. I mean, we have short tracks like we're running right now. We've got a couple plate tracks. We've got a couple road courses, whatever. But say that they're like, you know what? The most tracks we run are speedway. I don't care how much I suck on the other tracks right now. I want to go all in on speedway. That's going to move them up, and that gap is going to be completely gone. So that's where you're going to have, that's where it's going to get a lot better racing between. And by next season, oops, sorry, Cole. By next season, it's going to be 100% different, where you're going to absolutely have the subscriber drivers right up in the mix. But you got to consider right now, and I didn't put little yellow stripes on any of the bumpers or anything, but they're basically all rookies right now, so that's what we're doing. Is we're running them like they're rookies. Unfortunately, though, it's about a 50-point difference between them and these drivers here. So, ooh, we got really loose off there. We're doing good. Everything's going well right now. I don't even know how many laps do we have. 67 in the tank. Oh, we gave Josh Berry a pretty good hit, I guess. Actually have damage 3% on the nose. Surprised by that. So anyway, I got a lot of laps. It's a one-stop race if we choose to make it that way. How are our tires doing? Yeah, it's a one-stop race, I think. How many laps into it are we? Oh yeah, 13 laps in, 67, so 80 lap. Yeah, we have enough. One stop. As tires start to wear out on these other cars, it should be interesting. Another thing, another note. Oh, it looks like, never mind. It looks like Tommy Joe is catching that pack right now. I was just about to say, I feel like we're all right up here together, but then I just realized we're not. Tommy Joe is lapping cars already. That big group up there are lappers. That's going to affect how we are when we catch up to these cars right here as well. Oof, a little tight off. Got out the gas a little too early there. We run the middle. I do it on New Hampshire as well. Similar style with it. Well, New Hampshire being more narrow technically, but it's similar in the sense that we run the middle in that one and we do very well as well. So seems like we're just able to carry more speed, get on the brakes later and things. Also right now is where it can become really good because we come up on the back of this pack and we have the potential of going really high and scamming some more positions. And because we aren't rivals with these other cars, well, we got a smoker in front of us. This isn't good.
Got a car coming inside now.
Are they? Is it Matt Kenseth appears to be smoking and trying to get down onto pit road? And we're going to get around a lot of lap cars that way. See if Matt Kenseth gets back on the track or if he even gets down. Oh, he's down right now. I just saw the little dot, so. All right.
Careful, still there.
Just trying to get around Ellis here. And we're going to do it on exit. He couldn't fade up, so he had to come off the gas. But yeah, we got a lot of lap traffic here, congesting everything. This is our best opportunity, though, to get around these cars and... no. That wasn't what we wanted. We didn't do anything to Sam Mayer, but it certainly messed us up when we hit that corner. I just got to be more aware. Exit, like that time I came off knowing that I was going to run up into Galding, and I didn't want to do it, so... Of course, getting on the outside of Galding that time cost me because I ran the car right up in the wall again. You gotta be aware of that. I mean, we're on a short track, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it could be. We got really loose off that time as well. Ooh, contact with Truex puts us up into the wall. We got damage on that right side. Plus, our wheels are down to 80% on the right side, probably from all the contact with the wall because that will wear them out. We got to keep that in mind as well with what we're doing. Go.
Inside.
Yeah, Gary Norton, not right. I'm going to flip that paint scheme because ever since I checked it out, he's always running that other paint scheme now. So I'm going to flip it back to the original one. Watch me do it and it end up screwing up. I'm going to try one thing for Talladega first before I switch it. I wonder if I select it in single player, if it'll, or not single player, on the, holy crap, we're in first place. How did that happen? Well, I know how it happened. Look at this group of cars. Hold on.
Careful, still there.
Ooh. That was awesome. All right. We got around the group before they did, so we were able to scam first place. Yeah, I'm going to try one thing before Talladega. I should switch it in the single race settings. And that'll... I might have done that when I was testing it, and it just saved it as that being his primary for this. So we'll check it out and see what I can do. A little loose off there. I would think that once Tommy Joe... Well, he's not getting around that group. We ran high, and we were able to get through it. And now we're driving away from everybody heavily right now, and I'll take it. I will take it. Of course, I think once he gets out of it, he'll start to catch us. I've got 75 on the right. All right. 53 left in the tank. How long will it be? We're about a third of a lap in front of that group now. 5 seconds in front of second place because they're caught up behind the lappers. That's awesome for us. What were those odds? Maybe we can slow it down a bit. Calm down the... I don't know that we need to. They're tenths of a second faster than us when they're not caught up in this traffic, so I feel like they'll just start to gain on us as soon as they clear that traffic. But until they do it, we are driving away from all the leaders. Well inside of first place. As a matter of fact, we're less than 10 seconds away from lapping them if they can't get around. Although if a caution were to come out, we'd all just be stacked right back up and they drive right past me. This is purely because they're caught up in lap traffic right now, and it's awesome. Nice drive off. We're coming up on lap traffic again. Lap traffic. Is that Casey Kane? All the way in the back? That's not great for him. Unless he is about to lap them for the first time. I don't know. But these guys still have not gotten around this pack. We are... it's Casey Kane. We're looking to do something potentially unprecedented with this vehicle. And that's lap the leaders because they're caught up in lap traffic. It's pretty awesome. Decided to just come off the gas a little early, and they are... How are they not getting out of it though? Like, this whole thing is stacked completely up. Even Casey Kane is caught up to this group.
Still there. You got room.
Huh.
Still there.
If I just keep rolling on the outside, making a third lane, it might be okay.
Careful, still there. Still there.
If I win this race, I'm forced into the Cup Series. That's the other problem. I don't want to go into the Cup Series this season, this next year. I don't want to add that to my crap. We'll be driving for another team.
Careful.
I'm just not ready for it. And you don't have a choice to not participate.
Still there. Car there on the inside.
Kind of makes me want to consider helping them get through by getting down on that inside and creating a line for them. We got a smoker again. Car in the wall is Anthony Alfredo, and he absolutely destroys our front end, which means when the restart happens, we are screwed. We are about to get driven hard away from, and there's nothing I can do about that. That damage dropped me back multiple places.
We're going green.
Unbelievable.
Almost
All right.
ready.
And I have no control over that. Like, there's no reason why I should have hit him. Somehow it didn't affect our drive off, though, so that's good. Is Alfredo out of the race? No, that's Kenseth from earlier. So Alfredo spins out. He's still in the race. A lot of cars back up on the lead lap. I didn't lap any of the leaders. What are you doing, Custer? Driving slow like that. Wasn't great. Haley was in the, well, not lead. He was vying for second place for a long time, and now he's back here. Well, not back here, but it's not that far back, but still. Taking around Custer on the outside that time. All fresh tires, all fresh stuff right now. It's a big deal.
Say hi, say hi.
Ah. See if we get a nice run off. Yeah, we do. Prevent Junior from being able to fade up the track.
Careful, still there.
Kind of diamond that one. Little contact with Junior, no big deal as we try to catch up to Ellis and the front three that have just started. Wow, that's bad for us. Ooh, we're in trouble.
Car high.
That was bad. Yeah, I had to do it. We had a lot of damage from that. That sucked, but we'll figure it out.
We're going green. Are you ready now?
You didn't want this to be easy, did you? It won't be. But we're not giving up. Why would we give it? That's stupid. I know I'm not taking it high right now. I'm going to get on the inside of Jones and try to pass him.
Still there?
I'm not going to be able to do it. He dropped down. I knew he was about to, so I just let it fade away. There we go.
You got room. You're clear there.
I mean, 20th is the goal. We've driven our way up to first. We almost lapped the whole field because they were caught up behind lappers.
Careful, still
And honestly, that caution coming out from Alfredo was probably the best thing that could have happened for the race itself. Not for me, but for the race.
say hi.
We shouldn't be winning. We should, I mean, top 10. Top 2. Aim for a podium if I can. Especially if I can get around lap traffic better. We just run this high line so much faster than everybody else.
Got one down low now.
That was true last year before we put in even the custom drivers. Remember, we got second place in last year's Bristol race too.
Still there.
In the Xfinity series. I don't remember where we did the first one. I know this, I think it was the second one we got second place in. I'll have to check my stuff,
Say hi.
but got ourselves back up to 10th place.
Still there inside. Slow clear.
There we go.
That was a great flag.
Yeah, got ourselves into the 16s.
Still there.
That is a great lap. Why is it? Ooh, wow. I didn't see that happening. That was not good. Holy crap. Also need to figure out, my steering wheel just spun around and it didn't go back, so now I'm concerned that it's about to go stupid, so I'm gonna have to pay attention to that right now. If it starts to spin, I'm gonna have to let it spin.
Smart. Keep your head on straight. Almost ready.
Please don't do it. Okay, good. Whew. I spun it back, but I wasn't sure if it spun back.
Stay on the bottom here.
All right. That's not usual for me to drive this poorly on this track. I mean, we drove up no problem, and I don't have a problem driving around traffic in Bristol. I don't know what the crap that was about for me, but we're going to figure it out right now.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear there.
Just got loose coming out. Oh, I know what I was going to say about it, actually. I don't know why, but through 3 and 4, we seem to... I mean, during practice, I clipped that wall probably 3 times, and it was just weird in a row. And then I just clipped it there, and that's what caused us a wreck. Not a big fan of how that went. Just have to be more aware of it. Clipped it there, but that was because I was trying to avoid Daniel Hemrick. Oh, Sammy Smith just hit us. I must have been pinching him down too much. Because that's what sent us up into the wall that time. That wasn't my driving. It's all right. Or Sam Mayer, not Sammy Smith.
Careful, still there.
Sammy Smith is up there in the 18 car.
Still there.
He's a goal. I've got goals.
Clear low, bud.
84 left in the race. So we inch ever closer to the midway point.
Still there.
Hang on to it here. Had to come off the gas just a little bit, but we got it.
All right, you're
And
clear
guess
there.
what? Sammy Smith in the... We're all up in your rear view, guy. He's like running half low lane, half middle lane. I'm not loving it. I know why he's doing it. It's because he's getting a run and then he tries to turn up because he gets on the brakes. He's faster than Austin Hill. So we're not able to get... Oh, he went down. That was his mistake there because now we're on his side. We're going to be able to roll the corner better. Because we held him down behind Austin Hill,
Careful, still there.
who we're also faster than. There we go.
Still there. You're all clear on the bottom there.
Perfect. Justin Haley in front of us. Tommy Joe Martin sitting in third. He was your pole winner. So he's going to have to get it all figured out. Plenty of time as we're coming up on lap traffic. We got our way up to 5th place before getting into any kind of lap traffic, but I think that group right there is some lappers. What we got? 67 in the tank now. So that's 20 short, roughly. 10 short, sorry. 10 short, roughly. Another caution comes out. At this point, it'd be the end for us. We wouldn't have... I mean, it'd be the end of us having to pit. Hello, top 5.
Still there.
Can't really do much with that.
Still there.
I can do this.
Still there. Coming.
What?
Halfway. This time by.
That's right.
Got one down low now.
That's right. We did it again.
Careful.
We
Still
made it around the outside with a tight move up against the wall and took the lead, and now we've gotten around the lap traffic. Brennan Poole. Tommy Joe is back in 2nd place, so he's worked his way through it. Well, not through that. He's worked his way back up to a good spot, though. No need for us to drive like idiots. I don't need to run into a wall right now. Matter of fact, I could kind of take it easy. Maybe we do a gas mileage thing and we just hang out. I don't know. Probably not. Every time I do, a caution comes out and ruins my plan anyway.
Careful. Still there.
Wow, the next race is so different from this race.
Still there.
This one, even when you're not.
Got a car coming inside now.
I mean, you're on the brake every couple seconds. You're constantly in traffic, even when you're not doing it for position. High banks, tight turns. And we get to Talladega, where we'll be doing all of the crappy crap
You're clear all around there.
of a plate track. Same thing's happening again that happened before. Tommy Joe doesn't appear to be getting around. See what I can do about it. Well, not what I can do about it. I'm doing just fine, driving right around the track, catching up to the next set of lap traffic. 68 left. We're going to go ahead and do a speed up until there's about, I don't know. I don't really know. Caution. Let's do it until there's a caution, because I think there will be a caution before there's our last break or our last pit stop. So we'll just run it out until there's a caution. There's nothing really going on right now. And there you have it. Final pit stops coming up. Looked like it was Allgaier with the spin out, and we didn't lap the leaders again. We come out side by side on the outside with Tommy Joe Martins.
Coming to the green.
And I don't know, maybe some cars didn't pit. I don't really know.
Green flag is in the air. Hold your line. Got one inside. Got one peeking inside.
Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I don't have the speed for someone like Tommy Joe. Look at that, just driving away.
Got a car low now.
Which we accept this. Like, I accept this completely.
Got a car low now. Inside. Got a car low now.
I see Brendan Poole coming on my inside. I'm going to let him. I didn't want to cause an issue. There's no reason for us to do that. We'll do what we can as we continue to drive this. I think we could stay up in the top 6, though. And Dale Jr. is behind us, and I think we can keep him there. Ooh, wow. That was, if I didn't come off the gas there, that was about to be bad. We'll see what happens when we get into lap traffic. Again, I think I was enjoying it early. It was fun, but the reality is I don't want to have it be a win that way just because, well, I don't want to win. I know you're like, oh, I don't want to be forced into the Cup Series next season. That's my biggest problem. This car is not a car that should be in the playoffs. We won't be in that situation by the end of the year, but a top 5, even a top 2 would be huge for us money-wise, and so I'm still pushing to get as high as I can except for first. I don't want to win. I don't want to be forced into the Cup Series. I need one more season at least because I haven't even started the paint schemes for the Cup Series yet for the subscriber drivers. And what I just experienced 2 weeks ago with doing the Xfinity Series paint schemes, I mean, I had already done the paint schemes, but I didn't do the driver. So there's the paint scheme, there's the pit box, there's the pit wall, so you see all the little logos on the wall below the pit box. I have to do all those. There's the numbers that you see on the track, like that 44. I had to do that, so I have to do all those 37 times. What else is there? The paint, or not the paint. Well, yeah, there's the paint schemes, but I already had those done. The crew uniforms, I make unique. I put the proper logos on and proper color schemes on all of those. And then, of course, you have to upload each one, and the paint schemes, pit box, wall, color, number, those are all one area. And then the driver picture and another number thing is in another area, and that carries through to the standings outside. So, like your driver pictures and everything. And I've got a template for that, but I still have to do each one, and then I still have to upload them. And like I said, it takes a really long time just to do all of them except for the paint schemes, and I haven't even started the paint schemes yet. So I'm trying, even though we have 33 races in the season or whatever. I'm trying to give myself a little bit of a break between doing that because I also have a career and a family, and I've said this before. If you watch my series, you've been around for a while, you know that. So I'm all an adult, you know. So anyway, it's not basically, I don't have a ton of time to just be sitting around doing that, and I'd like to take a little break from what I just recently crammed to do this last time. So that's what we're doing. We're enjoying this season. We're enjoying racing, and I'm hoping that I am not thrust into the Cup Series, because at the end of this year is when I am hoping to be able to start doing the paint schemes for that and getting ready, because in next season I believe we'll have wins. I mean, we'll also be moving it up to Legend difficulty next year, I would assume, if we have a decent season this year, because if our car is a 90 overall, we're going Legend. And then we'll be running in the back again, but that's what happens until we're able to. We're not going to be in the 90 this year. We still have to buy at least 2 more cars by the end of the year, and it's $687,000. But I would like to get everything. I have one more upgrade to get it to an 85 across the board. I think that is a good place for us to stop before I start to look to try to buy those backup cars. Once we do that, though, that's the next big thing that we're going to do. See, this is where I could do things. I don't know why they aren't aggressive at all to get around these cars. Like, they don't do anything to try to get around them. I wonder if I go on the inside if they'll follow me, if I like make room or what, but
Careful, still there.
there's not really a big assortment of stuff going on here. I'm just going to hang out back here, so we're probably just going to speed it up. I'm not passing anyone this time. So we'll just speed it up until this stops. Honestly, it's either this or there's 10 laps left. That's when we'll come back. All right. There you go. 10 laps left, and we just kind of been hanging out with Tommy Joe. He finally is going to clear everyone. We worked that together. Yeah, we have everyone lapped. It's kind of a glitchy thing right here. I don't know. I think that has a little bit more to do with that highline driving ability for everybody. I turned it down for these drivers, and so Tommy Joe shows that when he can get on the high line, he can drive away. No one else is doing it, so I got to take a look at that. I will. Because that's a big deal. That's why they stayed on the inside. They didn't try to get up around anyone. I'll have that fixed before the next short track race. I'm not passing Tommy, as you can tell, which is why I did the long speed up, because all you were going to see was me staying behind Tommy Joe. And that's what I'm doing. Could I pass him? Yes. Yes, I could. I'm faster than him at this point, but it's also because It's on difficult or low difficulty, or not low. It's on hard. It's on the second to hardest difficulty, but just by the end of the race, I'm sure his tires are worn out. We were driving slower than normal. Our tires are doing, well, they're not great, but they're doing fine. We'll take it. We'll take a second place. Next to DNFing, that's the only way we wouldn't get a second place. We're a lap in front of everybody. And that's cool. I mean, I'll take it. And it'll give Tommy Joe victory. I don't think this is his first win of the season. This is one of those races, I mean, I enjoy running it. I look forward to it being on Legend difficulty. I look forward to having a fully upgraded car. I look forward to everybody else being much more competitive in the future. Remember, by the time we leave Xfinity, I think everyone's ratings will be 0, which 0 is the highest rating it can be. So everyone's ratings, including these subscriber drivers, we'll all be fighting, kind of like the Truck Series. For the most part, in the Truck Series, most of the truck drivers had really high ratings for the speedway and short tracks and stuff, so it's going to make it a lot more difficult, but that's the point, you know, especially on this track, which we excel at. We suck at Richmond, which is because of the game. We were awesome at Richmond in Dirt to Daytona. We're good at New Hampshire. We're good at Martinsville. We're good here. I mean, Gateway as well we're good at. We got a win in the Truck Series in the playoffs last year at Gateway to start the playoffs off. So, well, we're good. We're just, we're not this good yet. It's a combination of multiple things here that caused this to be such a dominant performance overall.
Still there?
And there goes Tommy. He's going to go ahead and ride into the sunset in first place, and we're going to finish right behind him in second place. And with that, should give us a really decent rating. 97. That's the best rating we've ever had on hard difficulty. I didn't know it went above 95, but we had a 96 at Atlanta and now a 97 here. Top 5, Tommy Joe, Tony Savoy, Brennan Poole, Sammy Smith, Josh Berry. Custom drivers, Lane takes 19th, Egan 20th, Chavez 21st, Smith 22nd, Malone 23rd, Perez 24th, Kane 25th, Cost 26th, Norton 27th, Schildhouse 28th, Carpenter 29th, Jones 31st, Oliveira 32nd, Bethel 33rd, Graham 34th, and then we had 2 DNFs, Allgaier and Kenseth. Fastest lap of the race goes to Tommy Joe with a 16.6. I think we got into a 16.8. Tommy Joe led the most laps with 86. I think we led the other 14. Anthony Alfredo on the move, started last, finished mid-pack. And tough break goes to Matt Kenseth, started top 10, finished dead last. And Lane is our friend, and he gives us a compliment. We'll compliment him right back. Thanks so much, my guy. 85. There it is. 85s across the board. Short track is fine. We're going to do the best we can with the Speedway car for Talladega. Then we got Dover, Charlotte, Mid-Ohio, our first road course, and then out to Michigan. Well, folks, that is going to do it for this episode, though. Fantastic race, fantastic finish. It's exactly what we needed, just enough to get that aero upgrade and really get the car back to being balanced. It's a mid-grade car at this point. I'd say at 85 overall, it's probably equal to what we were driving for Mike Hartman Racing. So, hopefully we're able to carry that over onto the track and start to have the same success we did with his team, because we signed up to get 4 top 15s in 4 races. That could all go very wrong for us, starting with Talladega in the next episode. I would like to take a moment, though, to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.